Hey guys, this is Pirate Forever and I'm doing a video about my stones and crystals. And I'm kind of sad just because I laid them all out, and as I was laying them out, I realized I was missing a lot more than I thought I was. What happened was I was bringing them over in my little box that I keep them in. Well, there's a lid. But what had happened was we were driving. My friend was taking us over to John's house, which is a different friend's boyfriend. And so Taylor, John, and Sarah and I were doing this meditation with stones, and I was the only one with like a lot of stones and everything. So I brought them over, and wouldn't you know it, I had to pull them out while we were driving and just look at them and stuff, and they fell. Not all of them, but like a lot of them fell, and I grabbed some of them, but I thought that was all that fell. Apparently not. So I'm still missing those, and apparently Taylor can't find them in her car, so maybe I wasn't meant to have them anymore. But I'm still kind of sad, because I used to have 3 amethysts and 2 aventurine. It was a really beautiful one too. It had like a little crease of gold in it, and what other ones? I used to have a big, rough citrine, and it was like as big as this quartz, and I think those were the, oh yeah, and I lost my snowflake obsidian and my orange carnelian, but that's why I bought a new snowflake obsidian and an orange carnelian. But I didn't really realize that I lost all these other ones. But let's just go through them anyway. I have, there we go. I have 2 quartz. I really have 3 clear quartz, but the smaller one is with my tarot cards. I have 2, it's hard to see. Here, I'll grab one. I have 2 Apache tears. I have 2 amethysts. And I have a question for all you rock freaks out there. This one has some like black speckles. You can't really see them, but they have black speckles at the tip. And I was wondering if that's like negative energy, or like if it affects the potency of the energies in the rock. I don't know how else to say it, but like, if you could tell me yes or no, that'd be great, because I'm kind of worried about that one. But I have some rough rose quartz and some tumbled rose. Ooh, let's not do that. Some tumbled rose quartz. 2 sodalites, rough and tumbled. 2 pyrites. 2 tiger's eye. 2 blue agates, an aventurine, a jade, a black obsidian, a calicopyrite, something like that. I can't ever remember the name. I just kind of remember that it's something like calico, just because it's all kinds of multicolored. I have a little citrine, a bloodstone, there you go, now you can see it, a red jasper, a moss agate, a turquoise, a fluorite. Now this, I wasn't sure about it for the longest time. Oh yeah, you can see the green sparklies in it. But I was like, what the heck is this? And I saw orange ones like it, and it was called like a gold stone or something. So I kind of came to the conclusion that it was green goldstone. And I had this, when I picked it up, I had this feeling that it was good for prosperity and luck and stuff. Like, despite the fact that it was green, I could feel it. So I had, a sense of what it was for. I just didn't know what it was. And now that I know that it's green gold, my hunch or feeling was right. This is howlite, which always it looks like a bone. I think that's the funniest thing ever, and it's 4 bones and stuff. So I thought it was kind of funny that it looks like what it's for. This is a orange calcite, a unikite. I think, yeah, it is a unikite. It's a pretty little one. And then this is pink agate, my moonstone, and a geode. I remember having this from a long time ago, and I still have some littler pieces, but this is the biggest piece, so I keep that in there. Whatever you do, I don't know if you can see it, but whatever you do, don't cleanse these with fake painted rocks like I did, because now the back is pink. So don't do that. And like I said, these are my new stones that are still being cleansed. This one, yeah, maybe now you can see it. Oh, you can't really see it. Here, hang on. Okay, hopefully now you guys can see it. But this one, there, okay. This one is snowflake obsidian, which I got recently. And I thought I didn't even see the shape before I decided to get it. It looks like a Dalmatian to me. I was like, ooh, I want that one. Like, I'm very visual, so I can, I kind of, instead of feeling the energies, I see it, sort of, you know what I mean? So, this one reminded me of a Dalmatian, and once I pulled it out, I was like, oh, this is even a fun shape, too, because I always look for the oddest looking rocks. So that's my snowflake obsidian. This one, this orange one, is my new carnelian, and it has these, if you can see it, it kind of looks like it's dirty, but that's really part of the stone. And I asked the lady, because I'm always worried about stuff like that, if it affects it and everything, and she said no, that it's just the way it grew and it doesn't affect its energies or anything. So I was okay with that, because I really wanted it. I just didn't want it if it wasn't going to be effective. So, but she said it was okay, so I got it. And then this is a little green peridot, and that was actually one of the bigger ones in the bunch. So I got that one, and they're freaking expensive at this place. It was 20% off, and it was still $1.60 for a teeny little peridot. But at least I got one of the bigger ones. And then this is my new pendulum, and I've been looking for one for the last 6 months or so, and I was just like, no, you gotta wait until you find the right one, because I was like, oh, this is kind of cool, and maybe I should get a quartz or something, after I couldn't find one that looked right. I was thinking about maybe I should just pick a type or whatever, but they just never fit, and I kept telling myself, you will find it, it will come to you, don't worry. And so finally, yesterday, I was looking around, and I saw this, and I knew it was a fluorite, but I thought it was the weirdest thing ever, because you know how, this other fluorite that I have, see how it's minty green and almost white and purple, and it has a stripe of purple in there and everything? This one is not minty green. It's really blue, not green at all. It was when it's not in the water, it looks indigo with the purple. You can't really even pick out the purple or anything. It just all looks indigo. So I thought that was the coolest thing ever, because it's the oddest looking fluorite that I've ever seen. And I've said this before, but I'm a Pisces, and so I'm instantly drawn to blues and stuff. And so indigo is one of my favorite colors, but it's just beautiful color of fluorite. So I said, you know what, this is it. This is the one that I need. So I decided to buy it, and it was $16 originally, 20% off, I think is 12 something. But I think it was a pretty good price. It's just a simple chain on it. Simple little chain with a little ball. I have, I think, more fluorite at the other end because there's some purple to it in the middle. But, yeah, I think it's just simple. Like, you know how I am about simple but detailed? And so the chain is simple, the shapes are simple, but the stone itself is all detailed and very rich in color and everything. So I got that one, and it's still cleansing and everything. But, and I have to look up how to charge it and stuff, because I forgot. But, yep, those are my stones. And I use them mostly for crystal therapy and chakra healing and stuff like that. But I do use them in crystal grids for other people and for spells and stuff. They help me. I use them more for raising energy, like raising the right kind of energy, and for directing that energy. Because me just being like a year into it, I'm not in my year in study, but like year of really practicing, I still need help with spells and stuff. But, yep, those are my precious rocks, and I hope you guys like them. Please tell me if my amethyst is okay. And if you could, you guys, I have these other rocks. I don't know if you can see them very well, but I think those are the only ones that are like really something. But I have no idea what these rocks are, and that would be really helpful if you guys could tell me what they are, because it's really bugging me not knowing what kind of stones I have. There's that one, and this one, which is all brown and red and speckly, and now you can finally see it in the shot. But yeah, there's that one, and then this one is kind of reddish. Oh, it's hard to see. That one's red and kind of like, it's like stripy red. It's hard to explain. And then like I have these other rocks, which are kind of hard to see. These other rocks, like this is the one that made my geode pink, so don't cleanse it with this one. Like these are my other ones that I have no idea what they're called, but they're in there because despite what they're called, their color still gives off an energy. Well, I call it the energy signature. And like, if you remember from grade school, well, I learned it in grade school, but each color has a wave frequency, and that color resonates with the same frequency as certain chakras. That's why yellow rocks and gold rocks heal your solar plexus, because the color of the rock gives off the same frequency as your solar plexus, and so when the waves like pass around it or whatever, it kind of like, it's like an electric shock to your heart. It kind of like shocks it or bounces off of it and stuff, and it gets it flowing right again. You know what I mean? That's just how I view crystal therapy and stuff and how it works. But you gotta like, since the energies of the stone really does go like everywhere, you kind of have to direct it towards the chakra so that it works. But that's kind of for another video. But that's what I use these for most of the time. And I usually use it for my friends, but I should probably do some cleansing of myself. But I'm going to talk to you guys later. That's pretty much all I wanted to share with you guys today. So, blessed be.